Carner Barcelona is a brand that I've never spoken about on this channel ever before, but they do have a brand new amber fragrance that I recently smelled and fell in love with called Ambar Del Sur, this one right here. In this Saffron contributor review video, I'll review Ambar Del Sur, plus you'll have a chance at winning a full bottle of Ambar Del Sur if you are a subscriber of this channel from the USA. So if you're curious to find out about Ambar Del Sur, please stick around. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time on this channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, participating in giveaways, and still haven't subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Yes, this bottle of Ambar Del Sur was sent to me for this review, but as I said, I specifically requested it because I really loved what I smelled and I wanted to review it. And it was about time that I actually reviewed a fragrance from this house that's fairly new to me. Even though I've sampled a lot of their fragrances, I'm just now getting around to exploring their collection of great releases, and this one is a winner for sure. And you know me, I love amber fragrances and I love them to be big and bold and syrupy and molassesy and intense, but here what we've got is something not so overly intense, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So this is Ambar Del Sur by Carner Barcelona, launched in 2018. Price for this 100ml bottle is $180. Concentration is Eau De Parfum EDP, and the style is considered an Oriental or Amber or Oriental Amber fragrance. That's the kind of fragrances that I love to wear, and this one's really, really delicious. It's almost going into a gourmand territory, which I really love. For notes here in Ambar Del Sur, you've got top notes Italian bergamot, heart notes you've got water jasmine, Indonesian patchouli, Australian sandalwood, and amber accord. In the base notes you've got myrrh, Spanish cistus, Venezuelan tonka bean, Madagascan vanilla absolute. So amber fragrances are perfect for winter, fall and winter, usually when it's cold out. But here we've got a great amber that's not too overwhelming, because sometimes ambers can get really heavy and cloying. Even though this has a sweetness to it, there's a major sweetness to it because the amber and the vanilla, along with the tonka bean, create this almost gourmand-like quality to the fragrance that I find to be very, very appropriate for fall. It is not the intense, overwhelming amber, as I said. That's why I find it to be perfect for a cozy fall evening, curled up in your, bed or your sofa, reading a book or watching something, and just getting whiffs of this very, very delicious and cozy amber fragrance. So initially, when you first spray the fragrance, that bergamot pops in, but it's a pretty short-lived top, because you're starting to pick up the amber aroma in the fragrance as it's getting into the heart. The patchouli is pretty big here, but to me it's not as big as the amber, of course, and then also the vanilla and that tonka bean. But you definitely pick up patchouli, because I think the patchouli is actually balancing out the sweetnesses from the amber, the tonka bean, and the vanilla. Otherwise it's going to get really heavily sweet, and it actually tones down that sweetness. Now you do have sweetness here, it's definitely there. That's why I say it kind of comes off a bit gourmandish, but thankfully that patchouli kind of balances out that sweetness. In the base, the myrrh comes in. It does get a little resinous. I like that about it. It does get a little balsamic as well. And then of course you've got the cistus, and then the tonka bean is pretty dominant along with the vanilla. So the combo of that amber, vanilla, tonka bean is absolutely delicious. Now this translates to amber from the south, which actually I find to be very interesting, because in the south of Spain, you're across the channel there, you're getting into Africa, North Africa, and the Middle East, the Orient, and all that good stuff. And it's appropriately titled, I think, because you've got this beautiful amber inspired by the south, the amber from the south, and it's actually quite a great inspiration and a story for a fragrance. Now, if you're a fan of amber fragrances and you want something a little different, you might find it here. The thing I like about this is it's almost going like, is this really an amber fragrance or is this really a vanilla fragrance? Because I find those two kind of like playing a game together, but whereas sometimes I feel like this is more of an amber fragrance, and other times I feel like this is more of a vanilla. It's just how I experience this fragrance, and that's kind of also why I feel this fragrance is sort of like a gourmand, because you know you've got a pretty dominant vanilla note here, and that's why I find them almost equally nicely balanced with enough amber and enough vanilla to make this really, really delicious experience. I'm curious to explore the house further now. I know some of their fragrances or some of the more popular fragrances, but I'm glad I got to review this one because I do enjoy it. And now I'm interested in figuring out what else they have that would be great to review as well. But guys, do you know this brand, Carner Barcelona? Do you know Ambar Del Sur? We do have a full bottle giveaway, as I said. If you have no place to go check out these fragrances, there's a link to Saffron in the info box. Click that link, go there, and follow their rules on how to participate to win yourself a bottle of Ambar Del Sur. And then come back here and let me know what your thoughts are on this fragrance, if you've sampled it or if you're curious to sample it. Are you a fan of amber fragrances? Do you know this brand, Carner Barcelona? Are you from Spain and perhaps you know the brand very well? Do let me know. Put some comments down. Let's get a conversation started. Other than that, guys, please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.